continues. Now from Washington, Sam Donaldson.
There are more than 600,000 gang members in the United States. What might surprise you is that many of them are young women. Last spring here at Prime Time, we read a book called 8-Ball Chicks by Jenny Sykes, and we decided to take a closer look to try and understand what draws these young women into that violent world. We gave 2 girl gang members video cameras, and for 4 months they compiled a diary, taking us deeper into the world of gangs than we've ever been before. We should warn you, some of the scenes you're about to see are quite graphic and violent. As Cynthia McFadden reports, it may shock you, but it's all part of their everyday life.
Hit it, dog!
It's a world outside the law. A world of violence and vengeance, where the risks are high and the justice final.
Gangbang, just you going out doing some violence. I mean, with the intention. You go out with the intentions of you know, getting in trouble.
I shot somebody's ear off with a .357.
You were trying to kill him?
Yeah, I was.
When we were kicking out on the street, kicking back on the street, and someone would pass by shooting at us or something, to me that was exciting, because people were going to the movies to pay $7 to see something like that, and I was living it.
Living the life of a gangster. Rocio Parra, known as Jokey, is a member of a predominantly male East LA street gang called the Drifters. Less than 5 feet tall, she's stolen cars, sold drugs, and shot at her enemies. All part of the business of the gang.
To all you punk-ass bitches that want none, you can't get none, ho.
Mara Lupacero is also a gangster in East LA, though she's never met Jokey and knows little about the Drifters. Mara is not only one of the few female members of a gang called Tepa 13, she is also one of its leaders.
This is the WS standing for West Side, and this is Tepa. That's the name of my neighborhood, and this is the 13 standing for the South.
How violent is Tepa 13?
I can speak for myself. I was very violent, very violent. I almost shot somebody's head off. I'm sure if I would have waited a couple more seconds, you know, pulling the trigger, I would have killed someone.
Fed by violence and nourished on rigid rules of respect, gangs both protect and terrify the few blocks they have staked out as their own. This is one of the first tapes that Mara shot. What you are seeing is a member of Tepa 13 being beaten up by other members of Tepa 13, his own homeboys. The reason? They think he broke a rule of the gang, stealing from a neighbor.
If someone breaks a rule, it seems...
Did you get a discipline?
Which means what?
You get your ass kicked.
Over a 4-month period, Mara and Jokey shoot dozens of hours of tape, which give a rare, unscripted look inside a world of friendship fueled by guns, drugs, sex, and malt liquor, where your life depends on decoding the subtlest gestures, who is friend and who is enemy. And while there is much that is random and frightening on these tapes, you also see that here, like elsewhere, the kind of car you drive and the clothes you wear matters.
What are you wearing, Minnie?
Here, Jokey and a group of drifter girls get ready for a gang party. You are witnessing at street-level gangster chic. 50s are the pants of choice, that's 50 inches around.
I need a belt, you guys.
Pants so big that you have to pin them to your sneakers so you don't fall down and you don't get them dirty.
If we fight, if we got our nails done, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slap a bitch and pick up a bottle, because I ain't breaking a nail. That shit hurts.
It's party time, Friday night in the hood. By day, the neighborhoods look different. Mara takes us to hers.
To begin with, this is my neighborhood. This is 105th and Freeman. This is the corner where we sometimes stand at and kick it. This is a store. This is our mural of the Virgin Mary.
So the Virgin Mary means something.
Well, yeah, I'm Catholic, so.
But you understand
That is a disrespect.
that you're talking about guns and drugs and shooting folks and beating them up, and yet a mural of the Virgin Mary, I respect that.
Yes, it's more sacred than anything.
Sacred, and yet
We still disobey.
knowingly.
Yeah.
Do you expect to be forgiven?
I hope so.
Mara spent half her teenage years locked up, much of that time for attempted murder.
I think those were the best years of my life yet.
The 2.5 years you spent in jail were the best years of your life yet.
Yeah.
That's
bad to say.
it's tough to hear.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but jail's not hard.
What was hard, she says, was growing up.
What happened between 10 when you didn't know anything about gangs and 12 when you were a member of them?
My dad passing away, my mom, like all of a sudden not being there for us. She used to be a housewife, so she was always there. And when my father passed away, she was never there. She was always working 2 jobs to support us because my mom doesn't believe in welfare, which is good because I don't either.
When I didn't want to deal with things, when I just wanted to kick back and relax, and I didn't want to have anybody going down my back telling me, you have to do this and you have to go to school and this, and I didn't want to deal with any of that. I didn't want to hear it. I would go out there and I'd see the homies kicking it, and they were having the same problems I was having.
But Jokey did go to school. She was even admitted to a good university, though she refused to go.
You know, I could have gone out to college. I could have had a job. I could have had a car. I could have had other things, but I didn't want those things. Those things didn't mean anything to me.
What does seem to mean something to her is the gang and drugs. When we met Jokey this summer, she was on probation for selling drugs.
Are you a bad person?
I don't think so. I mean, some of the people might not agree with what I say, but
I don't think it's what you say so much as what you do. It's that you sell drugs. It's that you participate in gang violence. It's that you participate in shootings and robbings and stabbings.
there's good things I do also.
It is hard for us to understand what they see as good and bad, but you'll have an even closer look at what they face every day and every night when Primetime continues.
When we come back, Mara takes you to the scene of a murder.
We are here on Prairie on 116.
How many people do you know who have been murdered?
Oh, 20 to 30.
Do you get used to seeing this kind of a scene?
This is normal to us.
When Primetime continues. We'll go deeper inside the worlds of Mara and Jokey.
So, have you been smoking crack in the last few months?
Yeah. I stopped a couple weeks ago once. After I had found out, but...
Found out what?
The answer, when Primetime continues, after this from our ABC stations.
A deadly... Mara and Jokey joined their gangs when they were 12 years old. Jokey is now 21, Mara 20. One of the hardest things to understand is that, like many girl gang members, they are gangsters by choice. To understand why, you have to go home with them. Cynthia McFadden continues.
We are now entering my room. That's my shaggy dog.
Gangsters with teddy bears and curtains. To see Jokey's room, to see what she has valued and saved,
This is what you see when you come into my room.
is to have a window on her life today.
Picture of me and my homeboy at my prom.
This is a place she rarely visits, but is maintained like a shrine to a childhood that never was.
Drawings my homeboy sent me from prison. It's a very huge balloon. And my homeboy gave me for my birthday. They care.
It's a room she almost never sleeps in, her bedroom at her parents' house.
Doesn't look like the room of a gangster, does it?
No, it doesn't look like the room of a gangster.
That's my mama.
That's your mother?
Yeah. She's cool. She's all right. She makes breakfast for me. At least she used to. Ooh, I see. This is where you'll find her most of the time? In the kitchen. There's my dad. He thinks he's still in Mexico.
Do you love your father?
I don't know.
Do you want to have a relationship with him?
I'd like to, but I won't push the issue.
Stubborn.
I'm my father's daughter.
Now, during the riots, after the verdict in the Rodney King case, tell me what happened. Tell me the story.
Well, everybody started looting, and I went looting too. I was like, man, get some free stuff, and just to say I went looting, just to for the little thrills of it. And see a little coffee maker right there? You can barely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I stole that from the riots. My dad, he's stubborn for like years, and years and years and years. That coffee maker was there, and he would not use it.
Because he knew you'd stolen it.
Because he knew I had stolen it. Because he's got, what is it called, morals or something. That's his excuse, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
That's your problem with him, is that he has morals. I mean, you realize, I mean, you're saying this and you're laughing, but you realize that most of the people watching this want to slap you when you say that.
He just has a really bad attitude.
A future inmate.
While Jokey rarely visits her parents' house, preferring to crash on friends' floors,
That's my little brother, Steve.
Mara lives here at her mother's house. And while her mother disapproves of the gang, Mara hosts a homeboy's birthday party in the backyard. And her 4-year-old brother, Steven, is allowed to come.
What's up, loco? Right. You want some rice? Okay, I'm gonna get it for you right now, okay, fool?
You don't have any problem with him being around these guys?
No. He's in my backyard. He's completely safe.
What about him becoming one of them?
Oh, I have a huge problem with that.
Why?
Because that's my little brother. And I want him to grow up to be a doctor or a fireman, how he wants to be.
On the camera. Steve! What's up?
And yet, you're still a member.
Yep.
Why?
Because I choose to be.
See, this is where there's a disconnect.
See, no, this is not. This is my second family. At one time, they were my first family. I can't just leave because this is my family. My little brother didn't need this family. He grew with his own family, so he doesn't need another.
No gangster.
Mara knows only too well what is likely to happen if her brother grows up to be a gangster, as does Jokey.
There's a picture of my homeboy Tucker who passed away 2 years ago. In January.
Return to her room.
And that's another homeboy, little man, who passed away 2 months later. And that's another homeboy, little stranger. Passed away last year in August, 4 days after his birthday. We always remember him because we always have him close by. The worst memory I have of this street is when my homeboy, little stranger, passed away. They shot him in the head just across the street from us, right here on Pico Boulevard. What's the bad things that keep you here?
Oh, it's the bad thing to keep you.
Because my homeboy, little stranger, he died for a reason. He died for the neighborhood, so how am I just gonna up and get out of the neighborhood? That's something he died for. And he was important to me, so I'm gonna try to maintain what was important to him, which is the neighborhood, because that's what he died for.
A trip to visit little stranger at Forest Lawn on what would have been his 19th birthday. one of 20 dead drifters. A gangster's baby comes along, a silent reminder that the time between a gangster's birth and death can be very brief.
Rest in peace, little stranger. Happy birthday.
Death is always close by. Look at this. Just another June evening. Just another Sweet 15 party. Just another murder.
This is one of my homeboys' girlfriend's Sweet 15. We have just been notified that there's a gang shooting and we need to be looking out, although they're stupid enough to keep on hanging out here.
Mara and her homeboys are off to investigate whether the victim is from Tepa 13.
They're doing a call back to us 415.
And we are here on Prairie and 116. Basically, this is a murder at one of my homeboy's shops. It looks like another gang member was standing out in front of his shop on the phone, and a rival gang just pulled up and just killed him, just shot him about 14 times. This is his corpse. Family members, not a good sight.
But not her problem. Though the shooting was outside the shop of a Tepa 13 member, the dead man is from another gang. The revenge will be that gang's.
You're 20 years old.
Uh-huh.
How many people do you know who have been murdered?
Oh, maybe about 20 to 30.
Do you get used to seeing this kind of a scene?
This is normal to us.
Can you really say that?
Yes.
I mean, there's people who shot at me. I could have, you know, or I could have been walking down the street one day and got run over by a truck. I mean, you know.
But that's not how the homeboys die.
No, but
They don't get hit by trucks. They get hit by bullets.
it's luck, I guess.
So when you see the body bag on the sidewalk, you don't think, man, I got to get out of this life?
No. It can happen to anyone. If you think about it, it can happen to anyone.
And so what do Mara and Jokey do after a night of gang banging? You may be surprised.
She says she'd like to be a lawyer, but she spends her nights with the gangs. And where is her future headed?
What does it mean to be a mother to you?
I don't know it.
When Primetime continues.
Now, what is to become of Jokey and Mara? What are their hopes and their dreams? And how do they balance life on the inside with the world outside? Once again, Cynthia McFadden.
7 a.m. Mara Lupacero, gangster, getting ready to go to work at a law firm in a very different neighborhood. It's hard to know what Mara sees when she looks in the mirror, the girl from the hood or the one who's left it all behind. In fact, she says she sees no conflict in leading a double life.
Even though I'm gangbanging still, either, you know, I'm still there, I'm still doing everything. I don't steal anymore. I don't hurt anybody no more, which is good, which is very good, because that right there is one big step for a gang member. Brentwood. Who would have ever thought that I would have came here to work? I needed a job, so I did what I had to do. It's a different environment. Everybody here seems to be wealthy, rich. I'm not. This is my desk. Here, like very empty, which is good. That means I have less work to do. Hi, Connie. Fine.
Do the people you work with know about your
No, they don't.
past?
No. They don't know that I've ever been in jail. They don't know anything about me.
They don't know that you're still a member of the gang?
No.
They haven't seen that tattoo on your stomach?
No. My boss has been very good. He's very nice. He pays me very well.
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. He is.
What if he tells you, look, to keep the job, you got to quit the gang?
I mean, what am I supposed to do, jump out? No, I'm not going to.
Even if you're going to lose your job?
Well, then I'll just find another one.
Jokey, too, was eager to show us how she makes her living.
What the hell am I going to do today? Well, it all depends on how much money I got. Let's see. This is my little money basket. as you can see, there is no money. So what happens when there's no money in here? Now anyone else might think these are pictures. Whoa, can they see that? But that's what's gonna make us our money for today. Right in the sock drawer. This is the good stuff. Ooh, we come party this weekend now.
Have you ever had a job?
Yeah, I have.
What'd you do?
I will work for fast food restaurants, but it's a lot of work, and they don't pay you for what you do. And
That's why they call it work.
yeah, but I made more money working less.
More money doing less doing what?
Hanging out on the corner, providing for the community.
Selling drugs.
Yeah, you could, if you want to put it that way.
Would you buy $200 worth, $300 worth?
Not even so much. I would buy at like wholesale prices is about $100.
What does that sell retail here on the sidewalk?
I could sell it for $400, so I'm making $300 profit.
And how long would it take you to sell it?
It really differs. Sometimes I will, in an hour or two, gone.
It's a lot better money than working at McDonald's.
Right. A lot better. And a lot less work.
Remember, Jokie's on probation for selling drugs, a probation she has no problem violating on camera. She not only sells pot, she smokes it, spiked with crack.
So have you been smoking crack in the last few months?
Yeah. I stopped a couple weeks ago once. After I had found out, but...
Found out what?
That I was pregnant. But,
But you have been smoking since...
Yeah.
And you know it could harm the baby.
Yeah.
That's right. Jokie, homeless and selling drugs, is pregnant. The person smoking the crack-laced joint is the baby's father. His name is Shaggy. He, too, is a member of the same gang as Jokie, the Drifters.
What does it mean to be a mother to you?
I don't know it.
What do you think when you think about having the baby? What do you think?
My brain like goes on pause. I can't.
Your brain goes on pause? You mean you won't let yourself think about it?
That might be it too.
Do you think that's a virtue?
It works for me.
You love her?
Shaggy, recently released from prison, already has one child he rarely sees.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about the baby and about how she feels about it. And I want to know how you feel about it.
Excited to get to be a father again.
Is it going to be different with this baby, do you think?
I'm not too sure.
Well, isn't it kind of scary to be having a baby and hear the father of the baby saying, you know, maybe I can do something, but I don't know, don't count on me?
No, for the simple fact that I knew what I was getting into. I knew that I couldn't count on him, so if I made that choice, well, that's on me.
You dare hope?
No.
You look really sad, Jokie. Is this... No? I'm wrong? You look like you'd like to cry, is what you look like. No.
There were plenty of reasons for tears this summer in East L.A. On one of the last tapes that Mara shot, she takes us to another murder scene. The victim, a 2-year-old child, killed in a gang drive-by shooting.
We're on the corner of 103 and Prairie.
And while Mara initially told us that she was there simply as an observer,
Gang. Shot at another one. By mistake, by accident, he ended up killing a baby.
she later revealed her own role.
When we pulled up, you know, and I was so close, I was the first car in there, and this guy just comes out from the back and just shoots once.
But what he was shooting at was Mara and her gang.
Like, I kind of paused a little, and then he shot again, so I just put my car in reverse, and I just, like, skidded back, you know.
The incident started earlier that night when a rival gang spray-painted a Tepa wall. It was Mara who led the chase into rival territory where the shooting occurred. A rival gangster was arrested for firing the fatal shot.
They have captured him. The helicopter is now up there, and we arrested him. The way it goes.
You say that's the way it goes. What does that's the way it goes mean?
I meant that's the way it goes for them to get caught.
You seem so...
Normal? Calm?
Yeah.
It's normal in my neighborhood.
And a 2-year-old baby's dead.
And a 2-year-old baby's dead. Which is very sad, but no, I don't feel any blame and I don't feel any fault.
You say very sad as if it isn't very sad.
It is very sad. It could have been my little brother, it could have been anyone's child, but why should I feel fault?
And you don't see that the gang life is what brings us about.
No.
And so the cycle continues. Jokey sees no conflict between gang life and motherhood. And as for Mara, remember when you hear what she says she wants to do, that she intends to remain a leader of her gang.
What do you want to do with your life?
I'm not sure if I want to be a lawyer, maybe a prosecuting lawyer, or...
The kind of lawyer who spent a lot of time trying to put you in jail.
Trying to put me in jail, yeah.
10 years from now, I don't think I'll be standing here.
What will you be doing?
I don't know. I can't tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow.
You know, I want to go to college. I want to do things. I have dreams. I don't want to be stuck in a jail because I killed somebody. You know, those days are over with.
Do you have a dream? No dream? Oh, come on. Everybody's got a dream, don't they?
That's some fairy tale stuff. That's some, like, reading a Disney book kind of fairy tale thing. I don't know about that. If you have your dream, go ahead, achieve it. Good for you. Leave me alone. Don't trip on me.
Since we last saw Jokey on Pico Boulevard, she's been arrested for possession of drugs with intent to sell. Now, 5 months pregnant, she's in the Los Angeles County Jail awaiting trial. As for Mara, she's working at another law firm, and they, too, don't know she's in a gang.
Eyewitness News. Local news. And don't forget Good Morning America tomorrow. I'm Diane Sawyer in New York. Good night to all of you, and to you too, Sam.
Good night, Diane. I'm Sam Donaldson in Washington. Remember 2020 Thursday tomorrow, and on Fridays 2020, Barbara Walters' exclusive interview with fallen sportscaster Marv Albert.
Marv, some people feel that you got off too easily. You know, no jail time, no community service, no probation, and your conviction will be erased if you stay in therapy for a year.
Well, my view is I should not have never, ever been in that courtroom.
Don't forget Barbara Walters' exclusive interview with Marv Albert Friday on 2020. And be sure to join us again next Wednesday evening for another edition of Primetime Live.
To order a video cassette or transcript of tonight's Primetime Live, call 1-800-CALL-ABC.